Hello, my name is Wesley Relf. I am co-founder and founder, I guess, and the pastor, chairman of the board of Rehoboth CDC, and the ministry is Rehoboth Saints Center. How we got started was dealing in the times of about 30 years ago. There was so much going on. There were so many things I needed to do from the church. There were people that I did have, but I asked my wife, Miss Gwen, to come off her job and help accentuate what we were doing. And I kind of laid out what I had seen for her to come and head the social services or human services arm of our church, which is now known as the Rehoboth CDC. And with doing that, we started out dealing with young people and making sure they had advocacy. They were in group homes and things like that. And so my job was to try to make sure that the CDC was up and running, but I couldn't do the church and the CDC at the same time. There were people that said they was going to help me, but a lot of times they didn't, and it left me there. So my wife so graciously came off her job. And of course, you see now 20 years later, with her leadership and her tenacity and vision, that she's not only chartered the vision we have, but she's also accentuated it and took it even further than I had imagined.
In 2003, I believe, actually in 2002, my husband, Pastor Wesley Relf, asked me to come off my job, as he said earlier, and to help with doing ministry, as he called, outside the four walls of the church. And I had no idea what to do or how to do it. I just took a leap of faith, actually. And as a result, as God would have it, I began to, first of all, I took classes at ASU West in nonprofit leadership management to learn a little bit about what the direction that I wanted to go. And in the summer of 2004, our church, which is the Church of God in Christ, had a conference, and our bishop at the time, he became our presiding bishop, Bishop Charles Edward Blake, emeritus. He had workshops. They had workshops set up through our AIMS conference of why churches should do community development corporations. And so I chose that track to go and attend those classes, and was so excited because it was in alignment with the vision that our pastor and my husband Wesley had in order to try and do ministry outside of the four walls of the church. As a result, I called him after going through the first session and said, hey, we're going to take a tour. Let's take this tour and go to West Angeles and see what their CDC is doing. At the time, I'm going to digress a little bit. At the time, we had already gotten a call from a group home after I had done a little bit of research as to what direction we should go. I really still wasn't sure. But one of the young ladies at our church said to me, if you're going to do something with young people or young women, I have a few young ladies who are living in a group home. They're teen moms. They're going to be transitioning out, and they need life skills. So as a result, I ended up starting a program at our church on Tuesday evenings to teach young women transitioning out of foster care life skills. And they had children. It was about 12 young ladies in total. And so I asked some of the women of our church to help me teach some of the lessons. And lo and behold, before the summer came of that year, that was in 2004, before the summer came, I got a call from the president of the Group Home Association, and they asked if they could meet with me. And they said they'd heard a lot about me and what they heard a lot about me, and would I be interested in taking in all of their group homes? I was like, wait, what does that mean? And so as a result, I ended up, it was the Southwest Leadership Foundation at the time. I think they were eventually bought out by Child Help USA or something like that. But I believe we had a total of 8 to 10 group homes coming to our church on Tuesday evenings. I had organized quite a few of the leaders in our church. Some of them were, teachers, evangelists, different people of that nature. They stepped up and taught life skills at different levels. At this point, we had boys and girls and different age groups. And so we taught them the life skills. And after attending the workshop in Los Angeles, I learned that I needed to establish a community development corporation because at that time we just had program. And so we converted our advisory board or advisory council into an actual board of directors. September 20th, 2004, we actually had our first official board of directors meeting.
And as I close, let me say this. She talked about Inglewood. They were the management company, but the construction company were Decca. Well, Mike Waring and his family, kudos to Mike Waring and all those people, great people. So I would not close without saying we'll thank God for the partnership we have with Decca.
Yes.